All right, today we're doing something a little different. We're diving deep into the world of high-stakes trading seminars. We actually got our hands on a full transcript from a company called SuperAreas, and we're going to break down their entire pitch, from the crazy promises they make all the way to the pretty serious warnings they give. So let's get right into it.
So the first thing they hit you with is this number. Just bam, $1,300. No context. And immediately your brain starts racing, right? Is that a week's pay? A mortgage payment? What is that?
That was someone's profit in a single day. At least that's the claim from an attendee who got up and spoke. And just like that, you're hooked. That's how they set the stage for everything that's about to come.
Okay, so you can see the strategy here, right? Part 1 is all about the promise of fast money. We're talking life-changing cash, and you don't have to wait for it. It's all designed to make you lean in, get quiet, and listen to every single word.
And believe me, the numbers don't stop there. It's like a fire hose of profit claims. They're throwing out everything from $300 in less than 5 minutes, all the way up to someone who supposedly pulled in 200 grand in just 17 months. It's this wild range of figures, and it's smart, you know? Because whether you're just looking for a little side cash or you want to completely change your life, there's a number in there that's going to speak to you.
Okay, so once they've got you dreaming about all that money, the whole pitch takes a turn. It pivots. Now they start talking about why you need that money so badly. They start hitting on all those common anxieties we all have about the economy today.
And this is where it gets really interesting. They build this case for why you desperately need a new skill. First, they bring up the AI threat, saying, hey, a lot of those soft skills are about to disappear. Then they compare it to other jobs. Want to be an electrician? That'll be 16 grand for the course. Real estate? 5,500. And finally, they hit a nerve that's true for so many of us. What was missing was the financial education. They're basically painting this picture where trading isn't just an opportunity, it's a necessity.
And then, right on schedule, after stirring up all that fear and uncertainty, they introduce the hero, the solution to all your problems. And that solution, of course, is their company, SuperAreas.
Their solution is this whole package, this 3-part ecosystem. And it's actually pretty clever, because it's designed to shut down any doubt you might have. You're worried about the tech? Don't be. We've got our own special software. You're worried you don't know what you're doing? No problem. We've got a trading school with mentors. You're scared of doing it all alone? Guess what? There's a global community waiting for you. They've got an answer for everything.
But here's the real kicker. This is maybe the most important part of the entire pitch. They tell you, again and again, that you don't even have to risk your own money. They talk about these things called funded accounts, where other companies will actually put up the cash for you to trade with, as long as you can prove you know what you're doing.
All right, so that's the what of their solution. But now we got to get to the how. I mean, how on earth can a total beginner just jump in and start making this kind of money? Well, their answer is simple. They've made the whole thing easy. This is really the heart of their easy system pitch. The message is basically, forget all that complicated financial analysis stuff. You don't need it. Their software is the brain of the operation. Your job? You're just the eyes. All you have to do is spot a simple pattern on a screen.
I mean, look at this quote. This just sums it all up perfectly. The speaker, a guy named Rafi, literally says, if you can see, and you can see colors, you can trade. He's boiling it down to the absolute basics. He's making this incredibly complex world feel like something anybody, and I mean anybody, can do.
So they even give a super simple example of how it works. They call it the 2 greens method. So picture this. The chart's been going down, 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 just a bunch of red candles. Then all of a sudden, boom, 2 green candles pop up. The speaker says, that's it. That's your signal. You click sell, and he claims you just made $100. It's simple. It's visual. It's a rule. No thinking required.
But right when you're thinking, wow, this sounds almost too easy, the entire vibe of the presentation shifts. It takes this really sharp, unexpected turn. The speakers themselves start talking about how tough this is, psychologically, and they start giving some really serious warnings. And that's the question we're all asking at this point, isn't it? If it's that easy, what's the catch? There's always a catch. And what they reveal is that the catch isn't a problem with the system. The catch is you. Get a load of this quote. This is from the main speaker, and it's pretty intense. He says, once you take your first trade with our software, you're no longer going to be the same human. Trust me, this is going to mess you up. He's warning people that making money this fast is so powerful, it will literally rewire your brain. And he flat out says if you're not emotionally prepared for that, stay away. So this is the really critical part. After telling you how easy it is, they give you this whole list of people who absolutely should not do it. If you're impulsive, easily excited, emotionally unstable, or even on the verge of bankruptcy, they're telling you to run the other way. They basically admit that the real challenge isn't learning the software, it's all about emotional control and discipline.
All right, so finally, they get to the elephant in the room, the big question. If the system is so amazing, why are they selling it instead of just getting rich using it? And their answer is that the subscription fees, that's not the real business model.
And the answer they give is pretty wild. The speaker claims he's not in it for the monthly subscriptions. He says, "I'm here to make sure that all of us can execute an order at the same time." His goal is to build something huge, a giant army of traders all making the same move at the same time.
And this is what they call the order block. It's their ultimate goal. The idea is, if you have thousands of people all using the same software and all buying or selling at the exact same moment, their combined power can actually move the market. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The signal works because everyone acts on the signal at once. So, when you lay it all out, you're left with one big question. Is this whole thing the future of trading? A revolutionary new way to empower regular people with tech and community? Or is it just a masterclass in persuasion, a pitch that's perfectly designed to tap into all our biggest hopes and deepest fears about money? What do you think?